directly coming to 2024 year paper. Okay, this is a specimen paper. So we will how, like, I will teach you in this particular class. We will see the questions. We will learn the logics behind that. Okay, means I will not tell you the answer of this question. I will tell you about all those four options. कि उन four options में क्या क्या है, right? I will tell you about each and everything. Now coming to this first question, name the feature of the Java depicted in the below picture. You have to tell ki in this picture what is the Java principle involved in this. So there are four principles in Java. Which principle is there, right? So father, from father, child has been created, right? Child is created by using the father. So this is a biological word, right? If you are learning the biology, in biology you learn the inherit, right? Because we are inheriting from our parents, right? We are having the properties of our mother and father. We are inherited from our parents. So that is the same concept here only in Java. When there is a one class, let's suppose there is a class A, and if you will create any other class B from using this class, means this B class is the child class of this A class. It will have all the properties that is having in A class. It will come automatically in the B class, right? So means basically why the inheritance is useful in reuse the code. When you have created some type of code and you want to reuse that code, you can create another class by using the A class. So that is known as a inheritance. That is known as a inheritance. When we derive any class from another existing class, that is known as a inheritance. And class A will be known as a parent class, and class B will be known as a child class. This is a parent, this is a child. So that concept is known as inheritance. So the answer of this question is inheritance. Father and child is inheritance. What is the abstraction? What is the polymorphism? What is the inheritance? So we will talk about these things also. Encapsulation, it derived from capsule word. Capsule. So probably you have seen some type of capsules, medicines, right? In capsules, there are the multiple salts in capsule. Generally, two types of salts are there in capsule. So, so it is derived from capsule only. In in class, in Java class, we are having the data also, means properties. We are having the function also. In Java class, we are having the data also. We are having the functions also. We are binding this data and function together into the class. We are binding this data and function together into the class. So this is known as a encapsulation. This is known as a encapsulation. We are binding the data and function together into the class, and this is known as a encapsulation. So this property is known as a encapsulation. Third one is abstraction. Abstraction means hiding the irrelevant property. Hiding the irrelevant property means whatever the useful, we want to show that thing only to the end user, right? Whatever the things are useful, we want to show that thing only to the end user. Take the example of your TV. If you want to start your TV, what you are doing, just pressing on the red button and your TV will be on, right? There is something happening behind that also, means there is some module that is generating audio. There is some module that is generating video. There is some module that is generating the colors. There is some module that is syncing the audio and video. There are various things behind that picture, but you know about, you are just pressing the red button. So that is the thing, is abstraction, that we want to show only the relevant thing to the end user, so that it will be easy for him also to handle any particular thing. So that is known as an abstraction. Fourth is polymorphism. Polymorphism is, poly means, you heard about the polymers and all in chemistry. Poly means many. Poly means many. And morphism means forms. Many forms. When one single entity is having the many forms, that is known as a polymorphism. When one single entity is having the many forms, that is known as a polymorphism. What is the meaning of that? Like you are having this sum function. Like you are having this sum function. You are using this sum function in a different way. You are adding the two integers by using this sum function. Then by using this sum function only, you are adding the two floats also. Float A, float B. By using this sum function only, you are adding the two strings also. String A, string B. So you are having one function only, sum. You are having one function only, sum. you are using this function in a different way. Means this sum function is having the different forms. Polymorphism. Poly means many, morphism means form. Poly means many, morphism means forms. When one entity, one function is having the many forms, so this is having the many form, it is adding the two integers also, it is adding the two floats also, it is adding the two strings also, so that is known as a polymorphism. So this is the example of function overloading that I given you. So function overloading is the example of polymorphism only. So you can say, if anyone will ask you the example of polymorphism, you can say function overloading. So this is known as a function overloading, because one function I'm using in a different way. One function I'm using in a different way. Function overloading is the example of polymorphism that I have given to you, right? Here one function I'm using in a different forms, for adding the two integers also, for adding the two floats also, for adding the two strings also. So I hope now in your exam, I can guarantee you that you can get 1 marks at least, right? Whatever I told you right now from that. Encapsulation is binding the data and function together into a class. Inheritance is deriving the child class from the parent class. Abstraction is hiding the irrelevant thing or showing only the relevant thing. Polymorphism is many form. One entity is having the many form. Function overloading is the example of that. Now, just open all the last 15-year papers. Just open all the last 15-year papers. You will see that you can easily do 1 or 2 mark question based on that properties only. Okay. So 1 or 2 mark you can easily get if you got this concept. Now coming to the second question. The expression which use greater than equal to operator is known as. So this greater than equal to means you are comparing, there is some relational thing, right? You are relating something with A. A is greater than equal to B. Less than, uh, less than equal to, right? Equal to, not equal to. All these are the relational operator. You are relating something with someone, right? A with B. You are relating something with someone. So this is a relational operator. Then there is a logical operator, right? Logical and or. There is two operator, logical and. This is logical and this is logical or. This is logical or. This is logical and. And means when you want to check both the condition, both the condition should be true. Condition one and condition true. If you condition two, condition one and condition two. When the both the condition you want that should be true, then you will use the and. When any one condition can be true, you can use the or. I will come to that point. Okay. So as of now, you can remember there is two operator, logical and logical or. Then arithmetic operator means you know arithmetic, right? Basic plus, minus, into, divide. All these are arithmetic operators. Then assignment operator means A equal to B. A equal to, let's suppose A equal to 5. So this is assignment operator. You are assigning this 5 into A. You are assigning this 5 into A. So this is assignment operator. So greater than equal to, less than equal to, all these are relational operators. Okay. Now ternary operator is a conditional operator. Ternary operator is a conditional operator. Like you write the condition if and else, right? If A is greater than B, let's suppose you want to print A. You want to print A. Else you want to print B. So same thing you can achieve by using the ternary operator also. By using the ternary operator also. So ternary operator is a conditional operator. It can work as the replacement of if and else. You will always get a 2 marks question in your board papers where they will ask you to change the if else into ternary or ternary into if else. So okay, so that question also you can do it if you know about the ternary operator. So how ternary operator work? In ternary operator, first of all you should write the condition. If this condition is true, whatever you want to do, you will write here after this question mark. Whatever you want to do, if there is something true, you will write here. If the condition is false, then after colon you will write the things. After colon you will write the things. I am going little fast. Okay. I'm not sure, like because I'm like assuming like already about these things, so I'm going little bit fast. Okay. So you can tell me your feedback in between if like you are having any feedback, if you want, like I want to go slow, or if all of you want to do one particular topic also, you can tell me about that thing also. Now this is a condition. whatever you want to do, if this condition is true, you will write here after question sign, and if the condition is false, whatever you want to do, that you will write after the colon sign. Right? Condition true and false. So this is the ternary operator. Question and equal to. This is known as a ternary operator. This is known as a ternary operator. And this is also known as a conditional operator. Why? Because here we are checking the condition. Here we are checking the condition. So that's why this is known as a conditional operator also. Right? Now, if I want to write this particular if else by using the ternary operator, how I can do? I can write the condition A greater than B. After equal sign, I will write whatever I want to do if the condition is true. So I want to print A. I want to print A. If the condition is false, then what I want to do, that I will write after the colon sign. I want to write print B. Right? That's it. So this this statement is the replacement of this if and else. Right? So in this way, you can replace the if else in the ternary operator. Okay. That question also, generally, if you will open all the last 15-year papers, you will see that 2 mark questions they are asking based on that. Right. So answer of this question, ternary operator is a conditional operator. Why conditional operator? Because in ternary operator, we are checking the condition. Right. I hope you are getting the things. Now this is a question of boxing and unboxing. If your basics are not good, then probably I need some time to explain this particular question. So I'm skipping this thing because for this particular questions, there are some things already means object and class that I have to tell you about their things also. So I'm skipping this question for the time being. Now coming to the question, character array of 10 elements. What is the size of that? 2 marks question you will find in your paper based on the size of the elements. Okay, so I am summarizing you. You can take the screenshot of that. That each and every type I am telling you the data. I am telling you the size of that. Okay, so generally you use integer and float, right? Integer and float. Generally you use these types of data type, integer and float. Both is having the 4 byte size. I am telling you the size in byte. Both integer and float is having the 4 byte size. Then integer, big size of integer is known as a long, right? Big size of integer is known as a long. Means that is also integer only. But when you want to store higher values, high values, then you will store into the long. And when you want to more precise value, then you will store into double. Like float and double same only, but having the different. Because see, name is also big, right? Long, double. So both is having the 8 byte size. Both is having the 8 bytes. Now, if you want to store very less value, then in integer also we are having short, short integer. So that is having the size 2 byte. And your character is also having the size 2 byte. Short and character both is having the size 2 byte. Then there is a byte. Byte is also an integer. Byte is also an integer. And boolean. Boolean, when you want to store true and false only, then you will use the boolean. Both is having the 1 byte size. Now see, integer and float both is having the 4 byte size. Long and double 8 byte size. Byte and short and character 2 byte size. Byte and boolean starting both is starting from B and having the size 1. Byte means 1 byte only, right? 1 byte. Boolean is also 1. Short and character 2. Integer and float 4. Long and double 8. This is a summarization. Out of that, they will not ask any single question. I can guarantee. They will ask you this question. This question will come in your exam that you are going to give in a February or March, right? This question will come you in exam that they will ask you the size of one particular data type. So this is the summary. Byte and boolean both 1. Short and character both 2. Integer and float both 4. Long and double both 8. Right? Their size in byte. These size are byte. Now sometimes they may confuse you. They can ask you the sizes in bits. 1 byte is having 8 bits, right? 1 byte is having the 8 bits. In 1 byte, we are having the 8 bits. In 1 byte, we are having the 8 bits. Now, if anyone will ask you the size in bits, you just have to multiply it with 8, right? If they will ask you the size of integer in bits, size it is in 4 byte. If you want to write it into bits, you will multiply it with 8. 4 into 8, the answer will be 32 bits, right? So byte, short, integer, long, all these are integer only. Byte, short, integer, long, all these four are basically integer only. Means storing the any full value, means any integer value, any whole value, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, right? And boolean, true and false, character for storing one particular character, only one particular letter, float for decimal values, double for double decimal values. Okay, so this is the summarization of all those things. Okay, I hope you can take the screenshot of this. Okay, you will see many questions in your exam based on that. Okay, take the screenshot of this. One second. Okay, so now coming to our question, character array of 10 elements. Character array of 10 elements. What is the size of character? 2 byte. What is size of character? 2 byte. It is saying 10 characters. Character array of 10 elements is 10 character. One character is having the 2 byte size, then 10 character will be 2 into 10, 20. So answer will be 20 bytes. Answer will be 20 bytes. What character is having the size 2 bytes? It is asking for 10 characters. So 10 character will be 10 into 2, 20 bytes. The method of scanner class to use to accept double value. So again, this was also one mark question they ask for scanner class. So for accepting the double, there is a next double, right? For accepting the integer, there is a next int, not next integer, right? Next int for accepting the integer, next double for accepting the double, next long for accepting the long. And one question they ask again and again in the papers. Last 15 years, they asked this question 6 times. That difference between next and next int, next and next int, or means they ask this question in a different way. Sorry, next and next line, next and next line. Next is used to read only one word. Next is used to read only one word. But next line is used to read the sentence, whole sentence. Means here you can only read the one word without any space. If you want to read only one word, you will use the next. But if you want to read the whole sentence or any 2 words, 3 words, then you will use the next line, because here gap is also allowed, space is also allowed. So let's suppose you want to read the first name only. So first name is having the only one word, then you can use the next. If you want to read the full name, so it will have the space also, na? First name, space, last name, right? Rahul, space, Jindal, right? So space will come, right? So in that case, you can use the next line. So that is a very common question. You probably will find in your board paper also. Next and next line. So for reading the double value, you will use the next double. Right? Among the following, which is a keyword? So what is a keyword? Keyword is the reserved word. Reserved word that is already reserved in a Java, means which is having some special meaning in Java. You cannot use that keyword for your use, for for taking any variable name and all, right? So keyword is the reserved word. So you can see, like, you not have seen every anywhere, all you not have seen, each also you not have seen, right? But case, when you write the switch statement, in switch statement you write na that case 1, case 2, right? In this way you can write na. So case is the reserved word. You cannot use this case for your use, means basically you cannot, like integer a, you are giving the name of this is identifier. You cannot write like integer, you want to give it the name case. Case is having some reserved, case is a keyword, it is a reserved word. You cannot use it for yourself, right? So case is the reserved word. So that is the answer of this question, case. Now, okay, that is also a very good question. Very good question. Okay, if you will just open the last 15-year papers and tell me any year paper where they have not asked a single question based on mat dot ceiling and mat dot floor and mat dot round. All the last 15-year papers, they have asked this question. And when we know these things, like they are asking these types of questions, we should, uh, our logic should be clear about that things, right? That what actually this is working, how this is working. So I'm telling you about, there is three functions. One is mat dot floor, one is mat dot ceiling, and one is mat dot round. I'm telling you about all these three things, how this is working. Floor means, see, floor is on downside, na? Floor is on downside. So what it will do? Let's suppose you want to convert 2.1. It will give you the lesser integer. 2.1 can be converted either into 2 or either into 3, right? It will give you the less value. Floor means it is downside. So it will give you the 2.0. It will give you the 2.0. Even if you will convert 2.9, floor only you will do. So it will give you 2.0 only. If you will write 5.8, it will give you the 5.0. Because floor is on downside, right? So in this way you can remember it. So it will give you the always less value, right? It will give, convert into a lower value. Mat dot floor, mat dot ceiling. Ceiling is on top, na? On your top you are having the ceiling, means, so ceiling will give you the higher value. So if you will convert 2.1, then also it will convert into 3.0. If you will convert 2.99, that also will be converted into 3.0. You will convert 3.1, it will be converted into 4.0, right? So it will give you the higher value. Ceiling function will give you the higher value. Floor function will give you the lower value. Because floor is on downside, ceiling is on top side, you can remember in this way. Okay. So floor will always give you the lower value, ceiling will always give you the higher value. Okay. Now round function. Round function will work as it is working in the uh, normal maths, right? Means wherever it is close, it will convert into that thing only. So I guess floor and ceiling is clear. Now I'm clearing the screen. So round, how round will work?
Excuse me, sir.
If you want to convert like 6.2, so it will be converted into a 6. You will convert 6.7, then it will be converted into 7. 3.2, it will be converted into 3. 3.6, it will be converted into 4. 5.4, it will be converted to 5. Normal maths rounding. Normal maths. Now, very important thing here, that generally all the maths function will give you the double value as a return. Means you are doing the ceiling of 3.4. Then output will not be 4. Output will be 4.0. You will always write 4.0 as output, not 4. Because it will give you the double value as a return. Means it will give you the decimal value as a return. So generally they ask this question also, that what value it is returning ceiling. Any of the maths function, almost all the function return the double value only. There is one exception, the round function. Round function. Round function will return the integer value. Round function will return the integer value. What is the meaning of this? See, in this question, 6.6 will be converted to 7. So you will write 7 in this way, 7. And plus ceiling, it will give you the double value. So you will write not 4, you will write 4.0. When you will add it, you will get 11.0 only. 11.0. So your answer will be this, not 11. Right? 11 is not your answer. Your answer will be 11.0. So here student may confuse. Some students may mark here 11. 11 is not the right answer. 11.0 is the right answer. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Shivam, Ayan, Shilpi, Divya, are you getting the concepts? You
Yes,
are
sir.
having any
Excuse
feedback?
me, sir.
You want to tell anything?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Any of you? No.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
Sir, sir, can you tell me the sum of round and seal, taking the negative values?
Okay. 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 I missed that thing. Let me tell you about floor and ceiling. you want to ask, like if I will do the floor of the negative value minus 2.3. So first of all, if you will convert 2.3, then I said that it will be converted into lower value. So the answer will be 2.0. But here sometimes students write answer minus 2.0, right? But see, from -2 to -3, which is lower? Lower, na? Negative higher value is lower, right? In negative, higher value is lower. Minus lower as 2. -3 is less than as compared to the 3. But here it will be converted into a minus 2.0, right? Because you can just check in your mind.
Recording in progress.
Oh, some network issue came. Okay. Ceiling will convert it into higher value. If you will convert 5.1, 5.1 will be converted not into 5, it will be converted into 6.0, right? Because 6.0 is higher as compared to 5.0. Now, if your value is minus 5.1, then which value is higher, minus 5 or minus 6? Minus 5 is higher, na? So it will be converted to minus 5. So be cautious when you are having the negative value. Be cautious when you are having the negative value. Use your mind that yes, in minus higher value is lower, right? In minus higher value is lower. So keep in your mind that thing. But yes, you will follow the same thing only. Floor will convert into the lower value. Ceiling will convert into higher value. Round will do the normal rounding that works in the normal maths also, right? Floor and ceiling function both will give you the double value as a return, but round will give you the integer value as a return. Okay, I hope this thing is clear. Now coming to the type of error. Again, you will see that uh, or check all the last 15 year papers. If you will be with me, I will of course, we will also do all the last 15 year papers. I'm having almost 10 to 15 model papers that is created by me. Not a single question will come out of that I can guarantee you. You can you will see that in each and every paper they've asked these type of error based questions. Okay, in each and every paper you can just after my class you can see all the papers from last years. You will see that like these type of things they are asking in each paper, right? Your logic should be clear. Once your logic is clear, like your error logic is clear, that how the which type of error is logical error and time error, then you can do that question, right? So like once you are clearing with clear with floor and ceiling, you can easily do that question also. Floor and ceiling based question. Once like you are clear with the size of the data type, you can easily do that question also. Once you are clear with the operators, what type of operators are there, you can do this question also. Once you are clear with the properties, you can do a question, right? So in each and every paper, it is like you will see like there is no paper when they have not asked this property based question. Okay, these are the questions they are asking and asking and asking, and they will ask you. That is my guarantee. Okay, that is my guarantee. So okay, so I just want like when we know the things, when we know the paper, actually we know the paper what they are gonna ask. Okay, then why we are like not preparing for that? Now coming to the error based questions. Now that question also will come of 1 or 2 marks. So there are three types of errors. There are three types of errors in Java. One is a syntax error. One is a syntax error. Second one is a runtime error. Third is a logical error. Third is a logical error. Syntax error, runtime error, logical error. Syntax error means error only. Grammar or error only. You are not following the grammar, right? Like you want to write integer int. For integer, you have to write int, but you are writing in double t, right? In each and every statement, you have to use semicolon in the end, right? But you are not using the semicolon, right? if spelling, you are writing in capital If, you have to write in small if. So that way means you are basically not following the grammar that is provided by you in Java. So your program even will not compile. Your program will not work. So that is the syntax error, right? That is the syntax error. Your program will not work. Your program will not work. It will not compile even. Runtime error means you have written each and everything correctly. There is no error in your program, but for some specific inputs, you are getting some error. Let's suppose one typical example they have asked in last 15 years, 5 times they have asked this question only. Same question they have asked in 15 years. What question they have asked? That divide by zero is which type of error? Divide by zero is which type of error? So like you have written the one program A divided by B. You have written this program very fine. No issue is coming. When A value is 8, B value is 2, you are getting 4. You are getting your program is running completely fine. You are not getting any issue. You are not getting any compilation issue. But once some particular input, when your A value is let's suppose 5 and your B value is 0, means when you are dividing this value with 0, so that is not defined in the Java. You will get a runtime error. In runtime error, you will get one error that divide by 0 is not defined like in Java. So that is a runtime error. Runtime is because your program was working earlier fine, but in some runtime case you are getting this error. So that is known as a runtime error. Now coming to the logical error. Logical error means your logic is not correct. You are not getting the right output. Your program will completely run fine. There will no error will come here, but you will not get the desired output. I asked you to do 2 plus 3. I asked you to do 2 plus 3. The answer should come 5. But you are doing 2 into 3 and your answer is coming 6. Now there is no error, right? Your program will run completely fine. You will not get any kind of error. But yes, you are not getting the desired output. So because your logic is not correct. So that is logical error. So generally they will ask you this question only about runtime error and syntax error. Syntax error means you missed semicolon, you written something wrong, your spelling is not correct. Yeah, right. Yeah, some small case, uppercase, these types of things are in syntax error. Runtime error, they will ask two typical examples: divide by zero and square root of the negative number. Square root of the negative number minus 16. Square root of the negative number is again not defined in the Java. You will get NaN as the output. NaN, not a number, not a number. You will get NaN as the output. Square root of the negative number, you will get NaN as output. So that is runtime error. Logical error means your program logic is not correct, right? Your logic is not correct. I'm asking you to write one logic, you are writing another logic, you are not getting the desired output, but there is some no error. Actually, logical error means some program will run compile successfully, right? You will not get any kind of error, but yes, you are not getting the desired output. Let me show you these things, whatever I told you over the compiler. So see, uh, here this is a system simple statement that I'm printing something and now I'm running it. So I'm getting this output, right? Manish Jinder. So now let's suppose in system I am using S in small, right? So because I'm not following the grammar, so my program is not running, right? Program is even not running. It is giving me the error that one error is the program, so it is not running. So this is a syntax error. This is a syntax error. You missed this semicolon. Generally, they ask this question that missing the semicolon is which type of error. Because if you will miss the semicolon, your program will not work. Your program will not work. So this is syntax error. This is syntax error. Now I'm writing the one program of the divide. Either a equal to 8, either b equal to 2, and I'm writing it either c equal to a divided by b. Then I'm printing the value of the c. Then I'm printing the value of the c. So I have written each and everything correct. I will not get any error. I will get the desired output 4. Right? So means I have written the program completely correct. There is no syntax error here. Syntactically, I have written completely fine and my program is compiling successfully. That's why like code execution successfully. That's why I'm getting the output. But one for some particular value, you will not get the desired, you will not get the you will get some error. You will get some error. When the user will enter divide b value is 0. So you will get a one error divide by 0. Divide by 0. You will get a one error divide by 0. You can see. divide by 0. You are getting a one error, divide by 0. So that is known as a runtime error because your program was fine. Your syntax is completely correct. You have not done any mistake, but for some particular inputs, uh, you are getting the error, you can say, and that is known as a runtime error because in runtime you are getting the error. If I will change the value of the b from anything from 0 to any value that was 4, then I will not get any error, right? So my program was fine, but it is giving me error for some case. So that is known as a runtime error, right? And if you will do the square root of the negative number also, mat dot square root. If I will do the square root of 16, mat dot square root, I will get the 4 as output of 4.0. If I will do the square root of the negative number minus 16. First of all, they can ask you this thing also, that is square root of the negative number. Any number, what output you will get? NN. What output you will get? NN, not a number. Not a number. Because square root of the negative number is not defined, right? This is again a runtime error. This is again a runtime error. So these two typical example they will ask you. They will not ask you anything else. That divide by 0, which type of error? Runtime error. Square root of the negative number, which type of error? Runtime error. Minus 16, what will be your output? NN. Okay, any value, not minus 16, any value you can take, minus 25. Then also you will get NN, right? So this is all about the errors. This is all about the errors, right? I hope you got this thing. Now the question was that,
Excuse me, sir.
yes, tell me.
Sir, what is the output when we cube root a negative number?
Cube root. Cube
Yes,
root of
sir.
negative number is defined, right? That will you will come see. You will get the means if you will do the cube root of the negative number, that is means here you will get some original value, right? Here you will get some original value because you can see, like, if you will do the square of any number, let's suppose minus 5 also, if you will do this, this is the maths concept basically. If you will do the square of any number, you will get the positive number only. You will get the positive number only. So how come, like, you can do the square root of the negative number? You cannot do the square root of the negative number because if you will do the square of any number, you will always get a positive number only. How, like, you are doing the square root of the negative number? So that is not actually defined in maths also. Generally, you write the 5 iota in maths, right? So this is kind of virtual number. But square root of the negative number is already been defined now. Cube root, sorry, cube need minus 27. If you will do the cube root of this, so that is minus 3. Right? So you are getting the original number. Na? So cube root
Yes,
of
sir.
negative number, you will get the original number only. I'm doing minus 27 cube root. I will get minus 3. I will get minus 3. So that is defined. Na? That is defined, then no error is there. Right? That is defined then. So they will ask you the square root of the negative number only. So you will get the NN as output. Square root of the cube root of the negative number, you will get you have to do the calculation then, maths, right? Simply. Minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3. Minus 3 into minus 3 into,
Okay, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, good. So I hope you got about the syntax error, runtime error, and logical error, right? So out of that, no question will come. Whatever I told you, that only questions will come. Okay, so he see here, which is the error? They not use the semicolon here in the end of this particular statement. So this is a syntax error. The given statement is missing a terminator at the end. This is a syntax error. Now, Java statement to access the fifth element of the array. Okay. So okay, again, I'm telling you one thing, that I am assuming that you know the basics of the things. So because otherwise तो अगर मैं बिल्कुल बेसिक्स में जाऊंगा तो फिर मेरे को एक ही टॉपिक पे काफी टाइम बीत जाएगा, ठीक है? I want to cover little bit in this class, so I'm going too fast, and I am assuming that you know the basics of the things. Now they are asking the Java statement to access the fifth element. So you know, like, array starts from a zeroth index, right? मतलब आपने कोई array define किया 5 size का, so it starts from zeroth index, right? 10, 20, you're storing into 30. So you will start from zeroth index, 0, 1, 2, 3. So fifth element means, because you are starting from the zeroth index, so fifth element will be at fourth position, right? See here. This is your fifth element, right? This is first element, then second element, then third element, then fourth element, then fifth element. But this is on fourth position. Why fourth position? Because you are starting from zero. Because you are starting from zero. So that's why fifth element will be at fourth position. If anyone will ask you tenth element will be at ninth position, right? So here fifth element is on the fourth position, X4. Fifth element will be on fourth position. Fifth element will be on fourth position, right? Okay. Again, one more thing. For sure, 100% guarantee. I'm giving you. They will ask you one question based on substring. Open all the last year papers. Open all the last year papers. You will see that they have asked this question based on the substring. Okay. So how substrings work? That like I'm telling you in a short. Okay, I will provide you the details of that also. Here, like they have asked they have given one parameter only. They can give the two parameters also. In one parameter means they are giving you the starting parameter only. Means you have to start with six. You have to start with six till end. Till end. So remarkable string is also a array. How remarkable will be stored? REMARABLE. String is also an array. So here also you will start from zero. Zero, then one, then two, then three, then four, then five, then six, then seven, then eight, then nine. Right? So in this way, your remarkable will be stored in the memory. Now in substring, they want to start with six. Six means here they want to start from A. From A. They have not mentioned the end one. Means you will go till last. Means till last. So you will get able as a output. Able as a output. Because they have not mentioned the end one where they want to end. They just mentioned the start one. So you will get able as a output. They just mentioned the start one. So you want to start with 6. So means you want to start with this A till end, you will be your output. You will get able as a output. Data type character is complete character. Generally, if they will ask you the wrapper class of any data type, that is the full name of that particular thing. Like it is a wrapper class. Okay, wrapper class is a some big topic. Means it will take 20 to 30 minutes to explain the whole concept of the wrapper. Here I am explaining in short. The wrapper class of int will be complete integer. Okay, in the same way, if they will ask you the wrapper class of character, then it will be complete character. So this is the wrapper class of this. Right? So here they are asking the wrapper class of chr. So the answer will be correct. Right? All correct. Now the name the package that contains wrapper class java.lang is a package. We'll come to these points. Okay, means when we will discuss more about the wrapper classes. Here I'm directly giving the answer. Wrapper class is in the package of java.lang. Java.lang. Now that property, I told you that function overloading is the example of polymorphism. I told you the function overloading is the example of polymorphism. What is the meaning of the function overloading? That you was using the same function sum for different purpose. You was using the same function sum for different function, different purpose, right? For different purpose, you was using the same function. So that is known as a function overloading. Constructor is also a special kind of function. Constructor is also a special type of function only, right? When I will explain you the constructor, then I will tell you the what is the actual constructor. Constructor is a special type of function which is having the same name as the name of the class. So constructor is also a function. So constructor overloading is also like function overloading only. So that is also the example of polymorphism. So example of polymorphism is you can say function overloading. You can say function overloading. And then constructor is also a function only. Constructor is also a function only. Some special function which is having the same name as the name of the class. Constructor overloading is also a function, means kind of function overloading only. So both is the example of polymorphism. Now if you know the concept, see only the properties concept, you can get the 2 marks, right? 1 marks they have asked in the first question, then they asked this question. Okay, leaving this question for the time being. Compared to is also a very important thing. Okay, means if you will see again all the papers, you will see that they have asked the questions based on the compared to also. Okay, I guess now I want to tell you a little bit about everything of this pattern, how like actually questions are coming in your paper. Now you are having complete 100 marks question. In that they will ask you the section A and section B. Section A and section B. In section A, they will ask you the 20 MCQs question. Each is having the 1 mark. 20 MCQs question, each is having the 1 marks, total 20. 10 question they will ask you based on the some output, they will ask you some type of output. Each is having the 2 marks, so total 20. So 20 MCQs question, 10 generally output based question, 20 plus 20, total 40 marks in section A. In section B, they will ask you the 6 question. Out of 6, you have to opt for any 4. Each is having the 15 marks. So 4 into 15, you will get 60 marks here. Getting 40 out of 40, getting 60 out of 60 is very, 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 very easy. And getting 100 out of 100 is very easy in the computer. You can easily do it in a 1 month. Trust me, my words. You can easily do it within 1 month if you will go with the proper plan. So like in today's section, like I have shown you few of the concepts where like we will do all the last year papers now, and we will do this type of reverse engineering only. Means I will show you the question, then I will tell you the concept behind that question. What is the concept? And when I will tell you the concept, I will try to cover all the last 15-year papers only, right? So now you can do it by yourself. You can check it. Like when I told you the properties of the like uh, Java properties. Now you can see it this thing to yourself कि आप अपने आप से देखो जो भी लास्ट 15 इयर्स के पेपर्स हैं उसमें ऐसा कोई सा ऐसा क्वेश्चन है जो आप नहीं कर पा रहे. यू कैन डू, आई कैन गारंटी. इस जितना सा मैंने आपको जल्दी से जल्दी बताने की कोशिश की है बिकॉज इन वेरी शॉर्ट टाइम आई टोल्ड यू. बट इफ यू विल सी नाउ एनी पेपर ना, आप वो क्वेश्चन कर पाओगे. लेट मी ओपन एनी पेपर 2023 22. Let me check if any question is there based on that. See, a mechanism where class acquires the properties of another class. This question has been asked in 2023. I randomly opened this thing. So you know, मैंने आपको बताया था father and child. Answer is inheritance. Let me open 2022. Let me see if they asked any question based on that. Okay. Okay. See, name any 2 basic principles of object-oriented programming. So you can write any one: encapsulation, inheritance, abstraction, polymorphism, right? Okay, you can see these things to yourself. Okay. Define abstraction. So abstraction is showing only the relevant properties and hiding the irrelevant things. So that is the abstraction. Okay. Okay, now like earlier they was asking you this type of theoretical question also, but now they are not asking. Now they are asking you to like MCQs based questions only. So you will not like face that type of question where they are asking you the definition of the abstraction. Now as we will go in section B, in section B also the questions are very, very easy. Okay, if you will see the patterns now, you can easily do the questions. Like if I will tell you in the brief in 2 minutes, I will not take too much time. In section B, one question they are asking class based question, very easy question. In question only they have given you the 50% of the answer. Means I will take your half an hour maximum, means in some next class where I will explain you the class based question. You can easily do that question, right? 15 marks you can get in a 5 to 10 minutes, and that will hardly take 30 minutes to get that things actually how that thing is happening. मतलब वो class based question है, आपको करना कैसे है, ठीक है? Then one question they will ask you the pattern based question. Okay, again very easy. पैटर्न, आपको कुछ पैटर्न बनाने को बोलेगा। एक क्वेश्चन आएगा आपको जनरली बेस्ड ऑन नंबर, ओके, नंबर से कुछ करने को बोलेंगे, एंड दैट क्वेश्चन इज इजीएस्ट क्वेश्चन। जितने भी सारे क्वेश्चन है उसमें से सबसे इजीएस्ट जो क्वेश्चन रहता है वो नंबर बेस्ड क्वेश्चन रहता है, ठीक है, वो आप कर सकते हो। देन अगेन एक क्वेश्चन ओवरलोडिंग के बेसिस पे आ सकता है, फंक्शन ओवरलोडिंग के बेसिस पे, राइट। अगेन इस क्वेश्चन में भी 50-60% आंसर आपका क्वेश्चन के अंदर ही होता है, ठीक है, मींस इजीली इन 5 to 7 मिनट्स मैक्सिमम यू कैन डू दिस क्वेश्चन। फिर कुछ स्ट्रिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस रहेंगे आपके, कभी कभी स्ट्रिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन रहता है, कुछ एरे बेस्ड क्वेश्चन रहेगा, ठीक है। सो आउट ऑफ दीज लाइक जनरली आई रिकमेंड द स्टूडेंट्स कि आप क्लास बेस्ड क्वेश्चन को पिक करो, काफी इजी है। पैटर्न बेस्ड क्वेश्चन को पिक करो, काफी इजी रहता है। नंबर बेस्ड क्वेश्चन को पिक करो, ओवरलैडिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन को पिक करो, ये चारों क्वेश्चन तो काफी इजी रहते हैं। स्ट्रिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन कभी कभी थोड़ा बहुत इधर उधर एक्सपेरिमेंट्स भी कर लेते हैं, वो एरे बेस्ड क्वेश्चन। then in array like they ask the linear search, binary search, bubble sort, selection sort, वो आप एक बार के लिए मतलब कॉन्सेप्ट समझ सकते हो, मैं आपको वो एक क्लास में समझा दूंगा वो चारों कॉन्सेप्ट्स, एंड आफ्टर देन यू कैन डू दैट आल्सो। सो अगेन काफी इजी है, एक क्लास में मतलब मैं आपको बहुत ज्यादा कुछ नहीं बता सकता था, जितना मैंने आई ट्राइड माय बेस्ट, जितना भी मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन कर सकता था। बट यस, ट्रस्ट मी, आपका कोई भी लेवल है 5 out of 10 मतलब या 6 out of 10, जनरली मेरा एम ये रहता है कि व्हेन स्टूडेंट इज विद मी, सो whenever I give the classes to the students, so my generally I said this statement to you students ki I will be with you till then you will not say 10 out of 10. Till then you will not say कि sir I'm 10 out of 10. I know each and everything about the Java. Till then I will be with you. मैं तब तक आपके साथ रहूंगा जब तक आप अपने खुद से नहीं बोलोगे कि सर yes I can do each and everything. कोई भी क्वेश्चन आएगा मैं कर लूंगा, 10 out of 10 मेरे को सब कुछ पता है, एंड बहुत ज्यादा टाइम
Sir,
नहीं लगता। यस टेल मी। या
sir, can you please once again briefly tell the pattern of programs?
ओके, सेक्शन बी में, राइट, आप सेक्शन बी का पूछ रहे हैं आपसे, है ना।
Yes, sir.
सेक्शन बी में बेटा एक क्लास बेस्ड क्वेश्चन रहता है, ठीक है, जिसमें कि आपको क्लास डिजाइन करने को बोलते हैं। उस क्वेश्चन में वो आपको ऑलमोस्ट सारा कुछ ना क्लास उस क्वेश्चन के अंदर ही बता देता है, ठीक है। अभी आपका क्योंकि आप 5 स्टूडेंट्स हैं मेरे साथ अभी कनेक्टेड, आपका डिफरेंट डिफरेंट लेवल भी हो सकता है, मेरे को पता नहीं है, तो मैं और आज मैंने आपको प्रॉब्ली सेक्शन ए ही ज्यादा समझाया, तो मैंने आपको बताया नहीं है। बट मतलब नेक्स्ट क्लास हम करेंगे तो मैं आपको ऐसा कर दूंगा कि ये मान के चलता हूँ कि क्लास बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस आपको नहीं आता, एंड हार्डली आई विल टेक 30 to 35 मिनट्स, एंड उसमें मैं गारंटी लूंगा कि आपको क्लास बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आप सारे कर पाओगे लास्ट 15 ईयर्स, ठीक। फिर एक क्वेश्चन से पैटर्न बेस्ड क्वेश्चन, पैटर्न मतलब वो कुछ पैटर्न बनाने को बोलेंगे कि स्टार पैटर्न है, ए बी सी लिखो, ICSE ऐसे लिखो, राइट, बहुत इजी क्वेश्चन रहता है, बहुत इजी, एक बार कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हो गया। तीसरा नंबर बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है, मतलब आपको एक नंबर दिया होगा, उसके नंबर पे वो आपसे पूछेगा कि राइट लीड नंबर बताओ आप, ठीक है, और पैलिंड्रोम नंबर बताओ, मतलब नंबर का एक्सपेरिमेंट करना होगा आपको। आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर बताओ, तो आपको बेसिकली जैसे कि आपके 653 है, इसमें आपको ये कॉन्सेप्ट आना चाहिए कि आपको एक एक डिजिट एक्सट्रैक्ट कैसे करनी है इस नंबर की, ठीक है। ये क्वेश्चन इजीएस्ट क्वेश्चंस में से एक रहता है, इजीएस्ट क्वेश्चंस में से, ठीक है। मतलब मैं हार्डली मेरे को 15 to 20 मिनट्स लगेंगे आपको ये कॉन्सेप्ट एक्सप्लेन करने में कि नंबर बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस कैसे करना है, ठीक है। और ये क्वेश्चन आप 2 से 3 मिनट्स में कर सकते हो जब आप कंफर्टेबल हो जाते हो इस क्वेश्चन में, ठीक है। फिर एक ओवरलोडिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आता है जहां पे कि आपको एक ही फंक्शन देगा वो, जैसे कि सम फंक्शन दिया, डिस्प्ले फंक्शन दिया, उस फंक्शन को उसके फंक्शन की आपको 2 से 3 डेफिनेशन लिखने को बोलेगा कि ये डेफिनेशन भी लिखो, ये डेफिनेशन भी लिखो, ये क्वेश्चन आ जाता है। ओवरलोडिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आना पक्का गारंटी नहीं है, क्लास बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आते ही आता है, पैटर्न बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आते ही आता है, नंबर बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आते ही आता है, ओवरलोडिंग कभी नहीं भी आता, कभी कभी आ भी जाता है। एक स्ट्रिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है, स्ट्रिंग से रिलेटेड आपको एक्सपेरिमेंट करने को बोलेगा कि स्ट्रिंग में से वोवल्स निकाल के दो, एक स्ट्रिंग के कोई पर्टिकुलर वर्ड्स को कैप्स में कर दो, राइट। एरे बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है जिसमें कि एरे होगा, उसमें से कुछ सर्च करने को बोलेगा, लीनियर सर्च है, बाइनरी सर्च है, आपका शॉर्टिंग है, उनको मतलब असेंडिंग डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में सॉर्ट करने को बोलेगा, या कुछ और भी बोल सकते हैं। एरे एरे बेस्ड क्वेश्चन बेसिकली बोलते हैं आपकी। एरे क्या होता है, होमोजेनियस कलेक्शन ऑफ सेम टाइप ऑफ एलिमेंट्स, मतलब होता है एरे, उसके बेस्ड पे क्वेश्चंस रहते हैं। तो ये सेक्शन बी का पार्ट है। सो हाउ वी विल गो इन सेक्शन बी, बेसिकली हम एक दिन में एक एक टाइप के क्वेश्चंस पिक कर लेंगे, जैसे इन वन क्लास वी विल टेक ऑल द क्लास बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस, हम उसको सारे क्लास बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस कर लेंगे, ऑल जो लास्ट 15 ईयर्स के क्वेश्चंस है। पहले तो बेसिक समझ लेंगे करना कैसे, फिर हर एक क्वेश्चन को एक 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 करके पिक कर लेंगे। ऐसे नेक्स्ट क्लास में पैटर्न बेस्ड क्वेश्चन कर लेंगे, फिर नेक्स्ट क्लास में नंबर बेस्ड क्वेश्चन, नेक्स्ट क्लास में ओवरलोडिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन। तो ऑलमोस्ट 6-7 टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आपके आते हैं सेक्शन बी में, तो हार्डली 7 to 8 क्लासेस में वो कंप्लीट हो जाएगा सर। ठीक है, आई होप, देखो आई कैन बी ट्रस्ट ऑन माई वर्ड्स। बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स मेरे पास आए लास्ट मोमेंट में, जनवरी में एंड ऑल में, एंड देयर पेरेंट्स रीच्ड टू मी कि मतलब हमारा स्टूडेंट का, हमारा बच्चा काफी वीक है एंड ही इज नॉट इवन पासिंग इन द एग्जाम। सम स्टूडेंट्स वाज इवन गेटिंग 10 आउट ऑफ 100, 20 आउट ऑफ 100। ऐसे ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स थे। बहुत स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे थे जहाँ पे स्कूल्स भी, जैसे 9th क्लास में स्टूडेंट है तो स्कूल भी फोर्स कर रहा था कि लाइक ही इज नॉट डूइंग गुड इन द कंप्यूटर एंड आप उस सब्जेक्ट को चेंज करवा दो या कोई और सब्जेक्ट करवा दो। बट ट्रस्ट मी, ऐसे ऐसे स्टूडेंट जो जिनके 10 मार्क्स आ रहे थे, उनके 99 98 मार्क्स आए आफ्टर 1 and 2 मंथ ओनली। ठीक है, मैंने उनको जो 1 और 2 मंथ में एक्सप्लेन किया है, उसके बाद उनके 99 99 तक मार्क्स आए। 100 भी आए ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स के जो 10 20 लेवल पे थे। मतलब आउट ऑफ ए 10 अगर आप 1 लेवल पे भी हो ना, आप अपने आप को 5 6 दे रहे हो। मैंने आपसे स्टार्टिंग में पूछा था, यू आर सेइंग कि आई एम 5 और आई एम 6 और आई एम 7 और आई एम 8। आप तो काफी सही लेवल पे हो। इवन अगर मेरे को 1 और 2 लेवल भी बोलोगे ना कि आप, मैं 10 में से मेरे को कुछ ही नहीं आता, देन ऑल्सो आई कैन से टू यू कि इन 1 मंथ प्रिपरेशन ओनली यू कैन गेट 95 प्लस इजिली। और अगर आप ऑलरेडी एवरेज हो जावा में, तो इजिली यहाँ पे 100 आउट ऑफ 100 स्कोर कर सकते हो। लॉजिकल सब्जेक्ट है, लॉजिक्स क्लियर हो गए तो उसके बाद कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं है। ठीक है, लॉजिक क्लियर हो जाएंगे, लॉजिक में कुछ है नहीं है, मतलब सही तरीके से अगर कोई टीचर एक्सप्लेन करे तो इससे इजी सब्जेक्ट है ही नहीं है। ठीक है, और नहीं एक्सप्लेन करे तो इससे फिर टफ कुछ नहीं है। ओके, सो आई होप आपको, मतलब थोड़ा सा मेरे को ये लग रहा है कि मैं हरी में मैंने ये करवाई है आज क्लास, थोड़ा फास्ट करवाया है, राइट? बिकॉज आई वॉज थिंकिंग कि आई शुड कवर फ्यू ऑफ द थिंग्स, मैं कुछ कवर कर पाऊँ। अगर मैं स्लो चलता तो कवर नहीं होता। सो I hope like in this class you have learned a little bit. Okay. And now if you are having any feedback, you want to share anything, you can share it with me. You want to say something, आपका कुछ फीडबैक है, आप कुछ पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक्स नेक्स्ट क्लास के लिए करना चाहते हैं, कल भी आपकी क्लास 8 o'clock में लूंगा। ठीक है, एंड इफ यू वांट टू टेल मी अबाउट समथिंग, मतलब कुछ भी आपको शेयर करना क्लास के रिगार्डिंग भी, देन यू कैन शेयर विद मी।
एक्सक्यूज मी सर।
या टेल मी।
सर आई वांट टू मीन आई वांट टू
Shivam, you can speak in Hindi also if you are comfortable in Hindi, no issue.
थैंक यू सर।
Yeah.
सर मुझे एरे टॉपिक, कंस्ट्रक्टर, लाइब्रेरी मेथड, स्ट्रिंग, मतलब जितने मेन टॉपिक्स होते हैं ना अभी
हम्म
10th क्लास के, सारे
हम्म,
वो मतलब उसी में बहुत सारे डाउट है और मतलब उसी को करने में दिक्कत होती है।
कोई दिक्कत नहीं आएगी शिवम, है ना? आज मैंने जो आपको पढ़ाया उसमें आपको किसी में दिक्कत आई, कोई चीज में जो समझ नहीं आई?
नहीं नहीं सर, आज तो अच्छे से समझ आया मेरे को।
ठीक है, तो आपको जैसे कि अगर मैं कल क्लास लूंगा तो, अगर आप ऑल इफ यू ऑल यू वांट कि मैं आपको क्लास बेस्ड क्वेश्चन सबसे पहले करवा दूं, तो मैं करवा दूंगा। उसी क्लास में मैं ये इंश्योर करूंगा कि आप किसी भी स्टूडेंट को जो भी है, कोई किसी भी टाइप का कोई डाउट ना रहे उसके अंदर। ठीक है, और आप बोल रहे हो स्ट्रिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है, आपको इसमें कंसर्न आता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है ना। स्ट्रिंग के लिए पहले हमको एरे समझने की जरूरत है, एरे समझ लेंगे और उसके बाद स्ट्रिंग के क्वेश्चंस भी हो जाएंगे, राइट? दैट स्ट्रिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली काफी इजी रहते हैं, एक बार लॉजिक क्लियर हो जाएंगे तो काफी कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। ठीक है, बट स्ट्रिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन में
यस
ये
सर।
रहता है, वो कभी कभी कुछ कुछ एक्सपेरिमेंट कर देते हैं, कुछ डिफरेंट लेवल का क्वेश्चन पूछ लेते हैं, बच्चे से एकदम से समझ नहीं आता उसको कैसे करना है। ठीक है, तो मैं सजेस्ट नहीं करता, मतलब मैं बच्चे को प्रिपेयर करवा देता हूँ फॉर ऑल द 6 क्वेश्चन। वो हर 6 क्वेश्चन में, पूरे के पूरे 6 क्वेश्चन में कंफर्टेबल हो और उसमें से वो कोई 4 ऑप्ट करे। तो जनरली मैं ये बोलता हूँ कि आप स्ट्रिंग क्वेश्चन को अगर नहीं भी कंफर्टेबल लग रहे तो आप ऑप्ट मत करो, दूसरा क्वेश्चन ऑप्ट करो। बाकी कोई बात नहीं, स्ट्रिंग क्वेश्चंस भी कर लेंगे, जो भी आपका टफ, जितना भी आपको कंसर्न है सब कंप्लीट कर लेंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। यस,
थैंक यू सर।
एनी वन ऑफ यू, Ayan, Shilpi, you want to say something? Divya? Okay, Shilpi, you want to टू से लाइक अगर आपको कुछ टफ लग रहा हो या आप पर्टिकुलर चीज करना चाहते हो नेक्स्ट क्लास के लिए?
Thank you, sir, for these concepts and for clear our doubts. Such an amazing class. Thank you, sir.
Okay. ओके सो आई होप ठीक है, अगर आपका कुछ और फीडबैक नहीं है तो हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में कंटिन्यू करते हैं। कल भी हम क्लास 8 o'clock ही रखते हैं, ठीक है। एंड उसमें हम थोड़ा सेक्शन बी के क्वेश्चंस को पिकअप करते हैं और उसको करेंगे। आई एंड मैं होप करता हूँ कि आपके जो भी कलीग्स हैं, है ना, आप ज्वाइंड है, शिल्पी, शिवम, अयान, आपके जो भी कलीग्स हैं एटलीस्ट उनको रिकमेंड करो क्लास ज्वाइन करने के लिए। अगर ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स होंगे तो मुझको भी लगेगा कि वट एवर आई एम गिविंग यू काफ़ी, मतलब उसका फ्रूटफुल रिजल्ट मिल रहा है ना, ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स ज्वाइन करेंगे। तो प्लीज कम अप विद योर स्टूडेंट्स, कम अप विद फ्रेंड्स, उनको भी ज्वाइन करने के लिए क्लास बोलो। लिंक विल बी सेम फॉर ऑल द क्लासेस, ठीक है, लिंक वही रहेगा। और क्लासेस मैं जो कंटिन्यूस क्लासेस लूंगा वो 8 o'clock ही लूंगा, ठीक है, यही टाइम रखेंगे। और अगर आपका कुछ भी सजेशन है तो आप मेरे साथ शेयर कर सकते हो, व्हाट्सएप नंबर आपके पास मेरा है, ठीक है। मतलब टाइमिंग के रिगार्डिंग, टॉपिक के रिगार्डिंग, कुछ भी जो भी आपको कंसर्न आ रहा है, एनीथिंग एनीथिंग यू वांट टू शेयर इट विद मी, okay, whatever you want to share. So okay, so I'm ending this class for today. Okay, hope you have learned a little bit in this from this class. Please come up with your friends and all in the next class. So next class is on tomorrow 8 o'clock same time. Okay. Bye bye all, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.